Guess what it's time for? Let's get going. It's time to talk about tomato sauce, or basically pureed tomatoes. Because it's not really tomato sauce, but it's not really chunked tomatoes. It's kind of like a pureed tomato. Because that's the way I chose to do it, right? First we check for the seals. All seem to seal. Then we're going to release the rings. And we're going to check and make sure that they've all sealed this way. I'll be right back after we do this so we can wash them and we are working with 12 pints of pureed tomatoes. Now, why am I saying pureed tomatoes? Let me share my story with you. All summer long, as my tomatoes are coming and I don't have time to actually process them, I take them and stick them in a Ziploc bag after I've washed and cored them and throw them in the freezer. That's it. All summer long. All winter long, I take things out of the freezer and I process them and I make them into food or can them up. Now, here's where people are going to start going, oh my gosh, I can't believe you do that. Calm down. It's okay. I'm preparing you in the beginning. I don't peel my tomatoes. I take them out of the frozen bag. I cut them in half when they get somewhat soft, throw them in a pot. They're still frozen. Throw them in a pot. Don't put any water on them. Put the lid on and let them warm up under a nice low heat. And then when they start simmering a little bit, then I start stirring them. And when they all melt, I bring them up to a boil. And then I take my immersion blender and I put them in my immersion blender. I'm going to tell you something right now. I love this way of doing it because this right here is the perfect beginning to a spaghetti. Add some onions, some hamburger meat, and I got a spaghetti sauce in the jar. This whole entire thing was free. Free tomatoes. Heated my house, so I didn't have to heat my house in the summer. And the whole entire thing is $10.68 in savings. Like literally savings. They were just leftover tomatoes that we couldn't eat in time. So we chose to stick in the freezer and can at a later date. Now you know what I know. You guys have a great day out there. It is freezing here. Okay, my version of freezing is not necessarily your version of freezing. I could have sworn half an hour ago I looked up and saw snow falling from the sky. We do live at the beach. That does happen occasionally, but it's in the 40s.